light. Oh, there we go. So anyways, thank you guys for joining me. It is Thursday, 9 a.m. on April 1st, and I wanted to do a live after a whole month of being on YouTube. So I do have like a little cheat sheet right here. It kind of tells me some of the things I want to chat about. And if you guys have any questions, definitely feel free to ask. First, I just want to say welcome, community. Oh my God, let me just tell you how incredible this YouTube last month was. It's been an incredible journey, and I have to say thank you to you guys because you guys, man, you guys are like giving virtual hugs all the time, and I'm just like, oh my God, thank you so much for subscribing, for liking, for watching, for sharing, for all the things, commenting, because I never knew that this was something that I could do in a million years. Like, if you happen to have gone back to my original videos, those were like random videos that I'm like, let's just put it up there. Like my cat playing with my bearded dragon. So thank you, Kathy. So yeah, so like those videos are just like things that I was just like, I guess let's see what YouTube is all about. So I just have to say thank you, and I'm not gonna cry because, ooh, thank you guys, community, because last month freaking rocked. I'm doing what I love, and I'm getting to share it with people that love to do the same thing. And we're all on the same level, which is so awesome, because I will say it 1,000 times over. I am not a professional by any means. I have just been crafting for, 5 years, and I can say officially crafting for 5 years, making a ton of mistakes because that's how I'm learning. So when you guys are like, well, how did you do this? It's because I made probably 15 mistakes to get to the answer that I'm giving to you guys. I don't have it all figured out, and it's just been an incredible journey to be able to share this with you guys and have you guys like interact with me when you guys comment or whatever. It's just super awesome. So thank you guys so much for like what you guys are doing. It's just incredible. And I love that it's inspiring everyone to start crafting, because I know with the year that we just came off of, like everybody's trying to just like, let me just get lost in something for at least an hour and just forget about everything else. And that's where, creating and crafting comes in. It's all about having fun. You cannot go into making something regardless of what it is. Dinner, it doesn't matter, a wreath. You cannot go into it with a negative mindset, because then it's never going to be perfect for you. And that's all that it matters, that it's good for you. You don't have to worry about what other people think. But yes, so I'm super excited about doing this live. It is April 1st, and it's been an official month since I started my YouTube journey. And with that, I feel like I was like that kid, like running so fast that your arms and legs are just flying so fast you can't keep up. That's how I feel. So I'm like, there's so much stuff that I'm just so anxious to get to you guys, because I'm like, did you guys know? Did you guys know? And so I want to share so much with you guys. So on the community page, so like when you go to my Facebook or my YouTube page, there's like the playlist, like videos and all that. And then there's a community tab. If you click on that community tab, it's kind of like a Facebook page, but for my YouTube channel. So I will like constantly update you guys with like things that are happening, where I'm getting some cool stuff, so you guys can get it, because I have had a ton of people ask me about these babies right here. I have shared this link, I don't know how many times. So these are Weiss scissors. They have like a little wire cutter right there. I think this is like a bottle opener of some sort. I don't know. But these are the most durable scissors you will ever have. And I get so many comments about these. So like on that community tab, I will have a link for you guys to grab you guys a pair. I got it on Amazon. I want to say it was like 14 bucks, but dang, these are so worth it. But yeah, I'll share a ton of stuff, and that community tab is so much easier to respond when I'm at work, because I actually work. I work in a vintage shop, which I will tell you all about in just a moment. But yeah, I can get back to you guys if you're like, where did you get this? Where did you get that? And I also shared, bam, this bad boy. Look at this wreath frame. Okay, I was in the Dollar Tree and I was like, what is this? How cute is this infinity wreath? And it has love right there. So cute. I'm going to be actually making this because, or I'm going to, do the thing because I have no idea what this is going to look like. It's either going to be like one of those Pinterest fails or it's going to look super awesome. I'm going to do a rainbow on this thing. So I'm going to do one. I was greedy and I bought 3 of these frames. So I'm going to do one of them to kind of show you what to do because I've never seen anything like this. So that's going to be a craft. But anyways, this channel is going to be full of all kinds of stuff. So I know you guys are just like loving the wreaths, and I love doing wreaths. I have never done this many wreaths unless it was Christmas. So I'm having to like go out and grab a bunch of ribbon and hit up a bunch of thrift stores for like all of these really cool things to put on a wreath. So that's why there's kind of been like a little pause on wreath making because I just had to order a bunch of spring ribbon, which I don't have. So I'll be sharing that with you guys. And I had to order some cute products from this one company. It's called Three Birds Nest on Etsy, where you can grab these like little centerpieces for your wreaths in all different sizes. And they're just freaking adorable, and they're metal, and they have like little holes right here to go right into the center of your wreath. So I am playing catch up when it comes to making wreaths. But I want to tell you that I love doing so many things, and now that it's getting warm outside, I live in California, Northern Cali, boop boop, and it's gonna be like 90 degrees today. So we're going to be doing a lot of outdoor stuff. We're going to be making some really cool like cement like planters, which are so easy. And I have seen these things go for like sky high prices. And I'm like, what? You want to charge $60 for what? I could buy a bag of cement and a bucket from the dollar store, 2 buckets, because that's what you'll need, and make the dang thing for like $10. And you're gonna be able to make multiples of these. So I'm gonna do like concrete planters. You can do like little bowls and vases and so much stuff with concrete. It's just ridiculous how easy it is. And we are also going to not only do that, but we're gonna like, I wanna inspire you guys. Like I want to like motivate you guys. I wanna get you guys happy about just waking up every single day with this kind of excitement. Like, yeah, I woke up today and it's about to go down. So I wanna like inspire you guys to like, listen to certain podcasts, read certain books, just like really fall in love with yourself and what you are capable of doing, because not everybody can craft. Not everybody will go on YouTube and watch these tutorials and get inspired. So you have to definitely give yourself credit for what you guys are doing. I mean, not everybody does this. So I really just want to like encourage you and just really, show you that there is so much to life and like who we are and what we're capable of, that we should wake up every day with this kind of excitement. So that's going to be something that I will share with you guys. I do love to cook, but I am not a fantastic cook. I had to watch YouTube to learn how to make biscuits and gravy. I had to watch because my grandma made it. We're from the South, all that other stuff. But I was like, okay, it's just not working for me. And so I was like, I need to watch somebody make biscuits and gravy. And I did. And I was like, that's why we do YouTube. Because now I'm like a master at biscuits and gravy. But I want to show you guys like some just really fun recipes. Not my own, because I am not that creative. So I'm just going to show you some recipes. Maybe I'll tweak it a bit, but not to be intimidated by cooking. Because I'll tell you what, when I walk down the spice rack in the grocery store, I'm like, I don't even know what to do with this stuff. Like I use seasoned salt, pepper, like I have like a core like seasoning pack that I use, but I'm like, let's get into this. So I want to find recipes that can look a little intimidating, but are actually really fun and easy to make, like baklava. I made baklava not too long ago and shared it on my Instagram, and people were just like loving it. And so I'm like, did you not know how easy baklava was to make? And it looks intimidating. You read the recipe, you see the dessert, and you're just like, there's no way, absolutely no way that I'm gonna be able to create this. But when I was doing it, I'm like, girl, I got this, you know? I was like, this is so awesome. Everybody should know how to make baklava. So when somebody comes over, you can be like, look what I made. So we're gonna be doing that. Also, I don't know if you guys know, I'm actually a candle maker. So I make candles. That's what I've done. Like when I started to be confident in selling anything that I created, it was candles. And then it like kind of like candles first, and then it kind of merged into the wreaths and then kind of went from there. But I'm actually a candle maker, and I have so many wonderful candles coming your way. I do have an Etsy store where I sell my candles. I think candle making is probably one of the most relaxing crafts that you could possibly do. I get lost in the fragrances, and I love blending and mixing. And once I'm going to show you guys the easy version, I'm going to give you guys recipes. I'm going to show you how to do this. Because once you got it figured out, it's actually really easy to make candles. But when you like first start, it is kind of like overwhelming because, you know, me, I was just like, oh, wax, wick, jar, fragrance, boom, you got a candle. Absolutely not. There is so much science into it, but once you studied that science and like really figured out candle making, it is one of the crafts where you're just like mesmerized by it. Like you just get lost in it. I have the room quiet when I work with it. The fragrances just fill the room, and I'm like, oh my God, like Calgon, take me away, you know? And so it's so much fun, and it can be a great side job for somebody if that's something that you want to do. It can be your job. It can be your income. I know that there's a ton of people that just fell in love with candle making over the shelter in place during the pandemic. And so it's just really broadened the, the candle world. And I'm seeing so many creative things with candle making, with wax, creating your wax in a certain way. And I'm like, wow, so I want to show you guys that because of course it's not going to be right here, but I'll show you guys how to make little cupcakes and their candles. And they're so easy to do. Super fun, great like party gifts, because you can order the amount of wax that it takes to make these little things on Amazon. You can totally do it. And give them as party favors. And people are going to be like, you made cupcake candles as party favors? Like, get out of here. So it'll be super fun. So that's going to happen. I am also going to talk about, now that I've wrapped a full month on YouTube, what YouTube is doing for me, because I know that there's a ton of you guys out there, because I see it in your comments, that are just as creative as I am, that if not better. And I'm like, get yourself a job on YouTube, like do what you love, make an income, and like have fun. This could be a thing for you, so I want to encourage people to not only watch me, but maybe branch out into a different area where you can too have this incredible platform, be in control of it, and make a living. So I definitely want to talk about that in a video probably in the next week, because I'm still kind of just wrapping things up with my last month. Also, let's see what else. Oh yeah. So like I said, we're going to be doing a ton of projects. Now, I like to be budget friendly, and one of my favorite projects, especially because spring is coming up, is working with tin cans. Let me grab one. Okay, so I used to work at a restaurant. I've been a waitress. I work in the bed and breakfast industry and hotel industry for 15 years. That's what I did prior to COVID. I now work at a vintage mall. But the meaning behind that story is I get big cans like this. So this is like one of those giant cans that you get in the restaurant industry, and I would make these into planters. Oh, that was my cat. I think he wants in. So anyways, So I would make these into planters. I would cover them with burlap. I have ribbon. Like, you could take rolls like this, especially if you have like smaller cans. Take this, ooh, look at that, and then put like a ribbon top. But with spring coming up, I know a lot of us are, again, on a budget, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I love being on a budget. But we can turn these into beautiful planters for, you know, all of your, like, for your garden. Make this into a really cute planter for your basil or something. I want to show you guys how you guys can save your food cans, turn them into beautiful little planters, and have them all over the house, and nobody would ever think, is that a food can? You know, so I have that one coming up. I have a bunch to show you over at, I have to grab them from my shop, but I'm looking around to see if I have any more. So like I Mod Podged a couple of them. So Mod Podging a couple of these little beauties. Can you see that? I like the vintage look of that one. But yeah, super easy to do this kind of crafting. I use these for pencil holders. This is not the best one, but I will be showing you guys some fabulous ones. We can do that. So it'll be a lot of very budget friendly, very like, let's go to the yard sale because that's what I need kind of stuff. Let's dig around the house and see what we can find. So I hope you guys are in for that. Also, let's see what else. I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, oh, yes. So I want to tell you guys that I do have a Cricut maker. I am not a professional at this. I am not by any means. I can print stuff to put on my t-shirts and whatnot. So I will be sharing some of that. And, I'm so glad that I inspired you to make reads. So with the Cricut maker, I'm going to be very honest. I want to show you guys some projects because I use a lot of it when I make some things, but I'm not 100% confident in my teaching of it because it can, a lot of people make using a Cricut very complicated. I don't know why they do that because it's actually pretty simple. So I want to be able to do a couple of tutorials where I'm using my Cricut maker, and this goes for any Cricut machine, I believe, where I can show you guys how to make some fantastic crafts. You guys can sell them on like Facebook, on your local market area, and actually make a profit. It's super fun. I'm gonna make some t-shirts and keychains, these cute little pots that I made, and just bear with me when it comes to my Cricut description, like my tutorials, because like I said, I am not the best at it. But to me, I'm going to show you guys the simple way of doing it because I have watched a few tutorials and I'm like, so you mean to tell me that this is like, you told me 15 different steps when really all I got to do is this 2 thing. And so maybe I don't want to toot my own horn, but maybe I'm just grasping things a little bit easier than these tutorials that are just dragging things out where I'm just like, what? It's so confusing. But I'm going to definitely do some Cricut crafting because they are an awesome machine. So that'll be happening. And just to give you guys a little bit of, I know I shared one video where like I just kind of talked about myself, but I wanted to share a little bit more because I think this will kind of give people an idea because I get it. I see it a lot in the comments. You guys are talking about my patience, and I actually have a ton of patience. I love teaching people, and I think this is the best way to teach people, you know, because although I do have a lot of patience, I also have a lot of energy. So I'm just like, let's go, let's go, let's go. And so this is the best way where people can watch me at their own speed, fast forward, whatever. But my patience comes from my mom. I have a mom with disabilities. She is autistic in a way, and she has Asperger's, and she is hard of hearing. So with that, being raised by her, and she was a single parent for a very long time, it gave me a ton of patience to work with people, to talk with people, to understand people in a way that maybe a lot of people don't kind of get, because I could see where like people would interact with my mom, and my mom being from a certain like standpoint, like how that could be hard for someone who doesn't have disabilities to deal with her. So I'm like, hold up, have a little patience. This is what we've got to, this is what she's trying to say, and this is what she's trying to get done. And so yeah, just having her in my life, just as she's still here, so you might see her on here, just having her around and having to grow up with her, which I think was like a blessing in disguise. Having her as a single parent raise me really just kind of like taught me about, really just taking time with people and really understanding where everybody is coming from. And also to know that even when people have disabilities, or they just don't get it the first time, or, all of those, I guess you could say like negative stereotypes, that it's not something that's going to hold you back. And so that's why, like, a lot of people, when they're like, thank you so much for taking the time to explain it like this. And I'm like, well, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, how are you going to learn if somebody doesn't like teach you, like in a slower manner, or, kind of just like take the difficulties out of it and go, okay. And this, I say this, but not in a negative way. Explain it to me like I'm a 5-year-old, because that's how I like to be talked to at times, where I'm like, wait a minute, I'm just so overwhelmed by like with the Cricut machine. I'm like, I'm so overwhelmed by like what you're trying to say. Can you just put it in layman's term? Like, just break it down to me like a 5-year-old, give me step by step. And I don't think it's a negative thing, because then I'm like, guess what I just learned when somebody does it, But there is a way that people do learn, and it's a lot of us, and we don't even have to have disabilities, but we just learn at a different pace, a different way. And I'm hoping that with my videos that I can explain it to you guys in that way, because I just think of like, how would my mom want me to explain something to her? Like, and again, not that people all have to, you guys get what I'm saying, right? I'm very mindful of people, and it just like, that's what my videos, I always keep that in mind. I'm like, okay, now if somebody was doing this, like, how would they want me to explain it? Or, if they were in this situation, how would it make more sense? Even though my videos might take an hour and a half, guess what? You're going to learn how to do it by the end of it, because I'm going to be so thorough and so like, okay, let's do this, let's do that. So, so yes. Oh my God. You've had your Cricut in the box for 3 years? Oh my goodness. Girl, wait till we get the Cricut videos up. I've had people say that. They're like, I've had my Cricut maker in the box, or I've only done one craft. And I'm like, what? Oh my God, seriously? I have made so many mistakes on my Cricut. I have cut the wrong side, no joke, 3 times in a row, because my brain just couldn't compute that it was upside down. And then I was like, okay, I got you. But yes, we have to get that Cricut out of the box, because it is so much fun. It shouldn't be intimidating. It's even when you make the mistakes, like, you just gotta laugh. And I know some people were like, well, it's expensive, and I'll show you where you can get the cheap stuff. I'll show you where we can get all of that so we can practice. So yeah, get that Cricut out of the box. But anyway, so that's a little background on like where I get my patients from, and like how my teaching methods, how come they are the way they are, is because I do have a mom that has disabilities, and I always keep that in the back of my mind, that we are not all the same. The Cricut maker. So I ordered mine off of QVC because he had 4 easy installments. So I want to say they're like $200. I do not know anything more than what I have. I know there are several different types of Cricut machines. I got the maker because, from what I understand, the maker does everything. It makes puzzles. It makes, you can do engraving. You can do, good. It cuts fabric. I mean, I don't know what it doesn't do. That's the thing. I don't know what it, you can make stickers, you can make bumper stickers, you can print out stuff to put onto your t-shirts. You can make faux leather earrings. You can, I did not, but you could make little earrings like this. And so I don't know what all that they run. I just know I got 4 easy installment payments on QVC. And so somebody is saying that they are about $400. So I don't know. But yeah, QVC was where I went. But I know Walmart sells them. So yeah, I'm still learning. I just got mine in December, and I just ripped open the box and I was like, let's do this. So I'm like, let's just do this. And I haven't really done any cards because I see a ton of people doing those twirly flowers. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. But in between all the stuff that I have going on, I just haven't found that time. So I will find time to do the twirly flowers because people are doing them in shadow boxes and all this other cool stuff. Like I said, I'm that kid like running down the street. My arms and my legs are going so fast, you think I'm just gonna fall right over. That's me when it comes to creating. I'm just like, I'm trying to catch up. But also, I do want to tell you that where I live, because I want to brag a little bit, toot the horn of where I live. I live in Northern California. It's absolutely gorgeous here. I live in a place called Clear Lake. If you're in Cali, it is the largest natural lake in North America, I believe. It's freaking, what is it? Millions of years old. It's a beautiful place. I live right across the street from the lake. So you guys are going to see a lot of that stuff because I'm going to start bringing projects outside like today because it's going to be 90 degrees. If y'all ever get a chance to even just be like, what is Clear Lake, California? Clear, then lake. Because if you get Clear Lake, that's a town here. But Clear and then lake is a gorgeous, gorgeous place. It's kind of like Napa. But we have a lake and there are beautiful, beautiful, somebody lives in NorCal? Really? I love Northern California. It's absolutely beautiful. But yay! Okay, so somebody lives here in Clear Lake. Yes, it's gorgeous here. So I live here. So you guys are gonna see a lot of that. There is a ton of history here. I am one of the biggest champions for where I live. I absolutely love my town. And again, with so much history, I'm going to take you guys on a little tour. I think I did a video like last year or something when I was just trying to play around with my iPhone. I was like, let's see what this app can do. But it is absolutely gorgeous. So I know people are trying to get out of where they're at. This is a tiny little town with cute mom and pop shops. Everybody says hello to everybody. It's just a great place. But I can't wait to share my hometown with you guys because, again, do you know Joanna and Chip Gaines? Have you heard of those people? It's kind of like the Waco, but of Northern California. And I know some people might disagree with that, but it's through the eyes of the beholder. I absolutely love where I live. So, my goodness, I have been chatting for 29 minutes and I had no idea I would be, but I want to do a quick, I'm thinking about doing a Dollar Tree haul because look at these cute things that I just scored from the Dollar Tree. Bam. This is so cute. I have so many different things that I just bought from the Dollar Tree that I'm just like, what? The largest lake entirely within the state of California. You're right, Val. That's true. It is, and it's just gorgeous. But yeah, so I got these cute little things on Dollar Tree or at the Dollar Tree. I've got a bunch of stuff that I can't wait to show you because what all I show you, we are going to be working with. So like these, and I know we have been doing a lot of, grapevine reeds and whatnot, but I did find some ones at the Dollar Tree that are, I don't know what these are. Let's see. I'm gonna drop everything just trying to get this one out. So, okay, so these are wood blend wreaths. Okay, I'm thinking about doing a succulent wreath. I know this lighting is crazy. I have this incredibly blinding bright light above me because when I'm in here doing crafts, it pays off. But when you're doing videos, it does not. But I'm thinking about taking one of these and putting succulents all the way around. Dollar Tree, I know. I can't wait. So we're going to be doing that. I have a flower wreath that I plan on doing, and this is going to be the centerpiece. I'm going to roll this into a cute little like thing like this, and it's going to be our centerpiece. So I think I want to do like a Dollar Tree. Here are all the fabulous things. This is how you can use it. So you guys can go out and grab this stuff before, because we know how the Dollar Tree works. When that holiday, they're going to start having Mother's Day stuff out probably next week. You have to grab it now. And if you don't, then you are SOL because it goes really fast. As we all know, we all go in there and buy multiples of it. But anyway, so this is what the centerpiece is going to look like. I'm waiting for this one shipment for the wreath. So, you know, like the center of the flower, it's going to look so cute. And this is what it's going to be. Ooh, there we go. This is what it's going to be. And so if you guys can get this nautical rope from the Dollar Tree, grab it while you can. But yeah, I think Amazon and Dollar Tree haul video is going to come. Whew. I said that all in one breath. Well, thanks guys for watching. Happy April Fool's Day. Remember, it's April Fool's because I know every kid is going to try to prank you today at some point. So, and I know adults too. So I am constantly on the lookout today. Somebody's going to try to get me somehow, somewhere. But yeah, this is my video. Thank you guys for the most incredible month last month here on YouTube. I can't wait to share more and more with you guys. I know you guys are just loving the wreath videos. I have a ton of stuff planned for that. As soon as my shipment comes in with my ribbon, I've got these things already. So yes, have a fabulous Thursday. Again, I hope I inspire you guys not only to just create, but I just hope I inspire you guys to just get up and be like, you know what? I woke up today, so that means it's a fabulous freaking day. And just enjoy life because I know life has been kind of hard for us. But I will chat with you guys and just keep you guys going. And yeah, I will be answering comments here in about probably later this afternoon. I will be answering comments. So if you guys have written to me, I will definitely get back to you. Check out the community page because you guys can share your projects with me on there, I believe. You guys can send me pictures of whatever you guys are creating. Even if I haven't created it and you're like, hey, this is what I've got. What do you like? If you just want advice on it, I will help you because I like doing that too. Because I'm like, what do you guys think of this? Give me some feedback. So yeah, community page, head on over there, head on over to there, and we can chat and be besties. So have a fabulous day. I have so much that I got to get done today. I know my friend Val is watching. I'm gonna meet her, and I will see you guys again. I'll probably do another live in a couple of weeks. So if you have questions, jot them down. I'm watching, and so I will definitely answer what I can to the best of my ability. So all right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys soon.